Hello everyone. So this is the next video in arithmetic series, and today we are going to solve previous year question for time and work. In the last video we have done the concepts for time and work. If you have not seen that video, I would highly recommend you to go through that first and then come, so that PYQs will be easier for you to understand. The second thing is, this PDF is already uploaded on the Telegram channel. Go there, download this PDF, try to solve them on your own first, and then only look at the solution. Okay, so let's start. This is the first question. Again, this is a pipe question. This is, two pipes can independently fill a tank in 20 and 30 minutes. If both are running together, open together, how much more time they will take to completely fill the tank? In the last video, I've already told you, building a house, building a wall, and filling the tank, all are the same thing. You just have to know what the positive work and negative work is, right? Since both are filling the tank, so both are positive work. So A takes how many minutes? 20 minutes, right? And B takes how many minutes? 30 minutes. 30 minutes, right? So in 1 minute, amount of work done by A is 1 by 20, right? So 20th part of the whole work is done by A. B, in 1 minute, how much work B can do is 1 by 30. If A and B work together in 1 minute, how much work they can do? 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. So solving this, you can take a 60, right? So 23 are 3, 32 are, so 5 by 60. So A plus B is doing 5 by 60 per minute. This is the amount of the work they will do per minute. So total work is equal to work per minute into number of minutes. This is also we have seen in the last video. We have to find this number of minutes. So what is the total work? Since the total work we have assumed is 1, so we are going to assume 1 is equal to work per minute is 5 by 60 into number of minutes. Let's call it NUM. So NUM is what? 60 by 5. That is 12 minutes, and 12 minutes is the answer for both of them to fill the tank together. I hope this is clear. This is a positive work question. Moving on, moving to the second question. This question will be easy for you to understand if you have seen the video, right? Conceptual video. So I would highly recommend first watch that and then try to solve these questions, right? Ram and Sham are working together on a job for 4 days and complete 60% of it. So bear with me, you will understand it easily what they are trying to say. Ram then leaves and Sham works for 8 more days to complete the job. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So 4 days, 4 days, right? 4 days. What is the work done in 4 days? 60% of the work is done by 4 days. And where Ram and Sham, R plus R, are working together. Till now, I hope this is clear. Sham works for 8 more days to complete. Now here only Sham is left, no Ram. And he takes 8 more days to complete how much work? 60% is already done. How much work is left for the remaining? What is the remaining job? 40%, right? So to do 40% of the job, Sham is alone doing to complete the 40% of the work, right? I hope this is clear. So let's focus on this part. Amount of work done by Sham is 40%. So 40% of 1, since 1 is the total work, we can say the total amount of work done by Sham is 40. This is, I hope this is clear. So let's take that formula. Work is equal to work per day into number of days. Number of days. Now, amount of work done by Sham is 0.4. And what is the work per day? We don't know. Let's call it Sham. Let's call it S. S is the amount of work done by Sham per day. And number of days taken by Sham in this case, only I am focusing on this part, nothing else. That is 8. So Sham per day work is what? 0.4 by 8. That is 4 by 80. That is 1 by 20. I hope this is clear. 1 by 20 is the amount of work done by Sham every day. So S, work done by Sham per day is 1 by 20. So let's say Ram takes how many days? Let's say X number of days he takes to complete the work if he's working alone. So Ram per day work is, again by that logic, 1 by x. Sham 1 day work is 1 by 20. So if they are both working together, 1 by x plus 1 by 20, this is the amount of work done by them in 1 day. How many days they are working together? 4 days. So amount of work per day into number of days is equal to total amount of work done by them, that is 60% of the total work. So 60% of total work, that is 1, is equal to 0.6. So 0.6 will come here. I hope this is clear. I am only focusing on this area now. Only focusing on this area, not the right hand part. So amount of work done by both of them per day, that is 1 by x plus 1 by 20 into number of days, that is 4, is equal to 0.6. So solving this, 1 by x plus 1 by 20 is equal to 0.6 by 4. Let's make it 6 by 40, 3 by 20, right? So I will solve it here. 1 by x is equal to 3 by 20 minus 1 by 20 on the other side, that is 2 by 20, that is 1 by 10. So x is the number of days taken by Ram, that is 10 days if he is working alone. So how long Ram take to complete the entire job alone? So if he is doing if x days is the number of days it will take for him to do the entire job, and 1 by x was the amount of work he can do in 1 day. I hope this is clear. So I will just remove this, and even for you to make it easy, even visualize the things. Let's see what is happening here, right? Let's say this is Ram, this is Sham, right? 1 by 10 days is the amount of work done by Ram. 10 days is the total number of days taken by Ram. So in 1 day, how much work he do? 0.1. And for Sham, 1 day work was 1 by 20. So solving this is 0.05. I hope this is clear. 1 by 20 is the thing. Amount of work he can do in 1 day. So 0.05. And total amount of work they do is 0.15. Right? 0.15. In 4 days, first 4 days they are working together. So how much work they will do? 0.60. That is 60% of the total work. And that is what we have seen. That is what the question that is given in the question. I hope this is clear. Again, only that formula and thus the conceptual clarity is important. Nothing will come out of it. So sometime they will give you A and B, number of days taken by A and B. Sometime they will give you the total number of days taken by A and B together. A is given, find B. So on these lines only they will ask you question in the exam. Moving on, question number 3. Basic question. W can do 25% of the work in 30 days. So W is there. So he can do 25% of the work in 30 days. So to do 100% of the work, he has to do 25 into 4. So this is multiplied by 4. This will also multiply by 4. That is 120 days. I hope this is clear. To do the complete work, 25% is done in 30 days. 100% of the work will be done in 120 days. X can do in 1/4 of work in 10 days. X can do 1/4 in 10 days. So one work can be done in, if this is multiplied by 4, this will also be multiplied by 4. So total one work, 1 by 4 is 10 days. So one work is done in 40 days. I hope for X it is also clear. Now moving on, Y can do 40% of the work in 40 days. Now you can do it like this, that 1% of the work in 1 day. So that is right. 40% in 40 days, 1% in 1 day, 100% in 100 days. I hope this is clear. So to do the complete job, he will take 100 days. So finally moving on, and finally for the Z, Z can do 1 by 3 in 13 days. To do 1, you multiply 3 on both sides. So 13 into 3 and 1 by 3 into 3. So to complete the one complete job, he will need 39 days. I hope this is clear. So just a simple calculation to calculate the number of days for them to do the complete 100% or complete 1 unit of work. Now tell me who will complete the work first. So if they are working alone, who will complete the work first? So that is 39 days. So that is Z. I hope this is clear. Moving on. From that question, from the last question number 3, we are going to use the concepts, and we are going to use the concept what we have learned in the last video, and we are going to use the same in this video. In this question, a person can do 20% of the work in 80 days. So person X is there who can do 20% of the work in 8 days. So to calculate 100% of the work, I have to multiply it by 5. So 100% of the work can be done in, multiply on 5 on this side as well, 8 5 are 40 days. So to complete the whole work alone, X need 40 days. Y, he do 25% of the work in 6 days. To make it 100%, what do you need? Multiply by 4. So multiply for the other side. To complete the 100% of the work, he needs 6 4 are 24 days. I hope this is clear. If they work together, in how many days 40% of the work can be completed? Now, if there, so X completes the work in 40 days. This is clear. And Y does in 24 days. I hope this is clear. I am just erasing this part. This is clear. Now moving on. What is the amount of work that can be done by X in per day? Per day X can do 1 by 40. This is what you have learned. And 1 by 24 is the amount of work this Y can do. So total amount of work they can do in one day together is 1 by 40 plus 1 by 24. Solving this, 120 is the LCM, 3 plus 5, that is 8 by 120. So 8 by 120 is the amount of work they can do per day. Per day. Using the formula, work done by them is equal to work per day into number of days. So what is the total amount of work they need to do? They don't need to do 100 or 1. They need to do just 40% of the total work, that is 1. So you will get 0.4. So 0.4 work done. And what is the amount of work they can do one day? 8 by this into number of days. So number is equal to 4 by 10, that is 0.4 into 120 by 8, taking them on the other side. So you will get 6 is the number of days they need to complete 40% of the work. So 6 days is the answer. I hope this is clear. We are just using that simple basic formula, and just what we have learned in the question number 3. If 25% of the work done is n number of days, how many days it will take to get to 100% of the work. So around that line only PYQ's question has been asked. So only be very straight. Don't look here and there. If they have 8 questions from last 8 years or 9 years talking given to you, that 100% of the questions are coming from that single concepts only. Why do you need to learn more difficult concepts? Focus on these concepts only. Then there is a surety that you will be able to solve question in the exam. If there is an outlier, if there is a difficult question that is asked out of the scope what we are learning here, just leave it. Just leave it. But going by the history, suppose I say, suppose that is what the prediction is. Suppose in the last 10 years they have not asked any question on say Indus Valley civilization. So you are not going to focus a lot of time on your Indus Valley civilization only because it could be asked in the exam. If they are not asked in the exam in less 10 years, just leave it or just go through it quickly. Don't invest a lot of time on it. Even if that question comes 1 or 2, that that is a good thing, because if you have not studied, a lot of people have not studied. So just focus on what previous year questions is asked, what the previous year question demand is, and only focus on that for the preparation. That is the golden rule. Now moving on, you will see the next question also on the similar line. A man can complete 7/8 of a job in 21 days. How many more days it will take for him to finish the job if the work is increased by 50%? First thing, there's only one man, that is he completes the work 7 by 8 work in 21 days, right? That is 7 by 8 on one day. So to make it complete a one work, what do I need to do? I'm multiplying by 8 by 7. So multiplying 8 by 7 on the both sides to make it 1 means that to make it complete one day, 21 into 8 by 7, 7 threes are, so 24 days. So X is a person who completes one whole work in 24 days. Complete work in 24 days. But what has happened? His work has increased by 50%. So his work has increased by 50% means now he has to do 1.5 of the total work. Earlier he has to do total 1 unit of work. Now he has to do 1.5. To make it 1.5, in how many days he can do 1.5 of the work? Multiply 1.5 on both sides. So you will get 24 into 1.5. You will get, that is 36. So 36 days it will take for him to complete 1.5 of the. So just read the question now. How many more days it will take to him? More days. It will take him to finish the job. Means 21 days has passed. 21 days has passed. He will complete the work in 36 days. So what is the difference between these 2 days? 21 days is today. He has completed 7/8 of the job. Now the remaining work has to be done till 36 days. So he will be having a 15 days window where he will be completing the remaining work, and that is the answer. I hope this is clear. He has cleverly put in how many more days it will take for him to finish the job if the work has increased. I hope this is clear. Now this simple question, just that again conceptual understanding is important. Moving on. If 24 men, this is a common sense question we will see, and 12 women can do the work in 30 days. What, in how many days 12 men and 24 women can do the same day? How many days? See, first thing, let's assume men and women are equally efficient. Means 24 men and 12 women is the same thing. One man and one woman is the same thing, right? So 24 men and 12, any men can do as much as the same efficiency as a woman. So this will be 36 people. 36 people is there. 36 people is here. Means there are 36 people, out of which 24 men are there and 12 women are there. But since there is no difference between a man and women in the physical capacity or in the mental capacity or whatever, so since 36 people can complete the job in 30 days, these 36 people will also take 30 days, right? They will also take 30 days. When this is possible? When both are equally efficient. Both are equally efficient. So it could be, so it equal to 30 days is also correct. Now, just for the assumption, now take another case number 1. It says 24 men and 12 women are doing the work. Just assuming that men are strong and women are little physically little behind it, right? Means efficient. Let's call it efficient. That men are more efficient than women. This is case number 1. So what will happen in this case? That 24 male are there and 12 women are there. They were doing it in 30 days. But now since the efficient group is leaving, means only 12 men are left and less efficient women are there, 24 women. So how many days it will take? So it will take surely more than 30 days. Why? Because the group 1 or men, those who are efficient, they have left. It's like simple. Let's take an example. Suppose I am taking an example. Suppose there are in a group of 5 people, there are 4 bodybuilders and 1 common person, and they have to pull a truck. They can suppose, let's say there are 4 bodybuilders and 1 normal person, and they are pulling a truck. So pulling a truck means they have to do some work. Suppose they complete the job in say 5 minutes. But if I just replace those 4 bodybuilders with only 1 bodybuilder and 4 common person like you and me, right, who are not as strong as a bodybuilder, now they will pull the truck. Will they have the same capacity? No. So they are going to take even more time to complete the job, right? So case 1 is when men are more efficient than women. So it could be more than 30 days. Now let's take a case number 2 where women are more stronger. Women are more capable to do the job than a man, right? So 24 men and 12 women are doing it in 30 days. Now the more efficient, the stronger group of women have entered. right? Now, just take it's the same case. Now, I'm taking another example. Suppose a group of 10, suppose there are a group of 5 people, where there are 4 bodybuilders and 1 common person. They are pulling a truck and completing the job. Now I'm adding even more stronger person, that I am removing that 5th common person and adding 1 more bodybuilder. They will do the job even faster. So the stronger women group or a faster efficient group is now being added, and it will be beneficial, and they will do the work in even lesser number of days. So all 3 cases are possible. One, when both are equally efficient. Number two, when men are more efficient than women. And number three, when women are more efficient than men. So all 3 cases are possible. So we cannot say that it will take 30 days or more than 30 days or less or more than 30 days. Even third is not correct, because they have not mentioned equal to 30 days, because that is also possible. So I would say data is not adequate to draw any conclusion based on this data, right? I have already shown you equal to 30 days is also possible. More than 30 days is also possible. Why? Because men are getting added, right? Men are getting removed, the efficient group. Now, women, which are more efficient, more stronger, they are getting added, and the job will be done even earlier. So all the cases are possible. That is why to come to a conclusion is not possible. So that is why data is inadequate. So that completes it. Again, I am again emphasizing, just stick to the basics. And even if you see the previous year question, and if you compare it with the video what we have learned, there was a concept work done equation. No question have been asked on that. So put less effort on that part, but more effort on the positive negative work that A can do alone, can do B alone can do, and how much time both can do together. Focus on that part more, and less part on the less frequent topics, right? I hope this is clear. That completes our PYQs for uh, time and work as well. After this, there is another topic left, that is speed and distance. And after doing that, we will be done with the arithmetic. So if you have any doubt, please post them in the comments. And also, you can download this PDF from the channel. Try to solve them on your own first. That will be more beneficial, time saving for you. Thank you for watching the video, and best of luck for your preparation.